Well, there's
I mean, running for city council.
no, there's Mr. Sean Alfred, who wasn't here today,
Oh
unfortunately,
wow.
but he's running in the first ward against
Oh,
Mr. Reed.
okay. Do
So
you know why he didn't show up?
I do not know why he hasn't showed
Wow, we
up.
would have loved to
It,
interview him.
it would have been great to have him here. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Well, we've seen you many times. You continue to
Yeah,
come back.
I'm becoming a regular fixture here in
Yes, yes,
Plainfield.
yes, yes. Your brilliant ideas for redeveloping Plainfield. Will they ever be coming to fruition?
Will they ever come to fruition?
Yes.
Industrial development is tough. I won't fool anybody. It's going to be take a lot of effort and find just the right companies who are willing to come into Plainfield, who realize that uh, they'll get a bargain on the property, on the
Okay.
price of the land. We need to give them tax abatements, possibly
Sure.
reasonable ones, to attract them, help them get started. They need also to realize that we have a great labor force here in Plainfield, a dedicated labor
Waiting.
force, and it would be a win-win situation for some of the unemployed folks here in town and for the companies that come in and hire them.
Well, let me ask you: have you reached out to talk to anyone? Is there any companies on the board now that we could pull in here and
Um,
just?
I don't know of any, to tell you the truth right now. I haven't done a lot of work in that area. Uh, One thing I know is that my hometown of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, what they started doing a long, long time ago, when the steel company looked like its final days were coming, they the local business people formed a corporation to what they would do is buy the land. They'd put up a shell building, just three walls, just to give a business an idea of what they would be moving into, and perhaps that would work. It's been very successful. If you can bring in a business that's looking for a new location and show them the site and the size of the building, they have a much better idea of what they're getting into, and they may bite and move in. So I think we should at least look at that concept.
During the primaries, everybody was talking about the brownfields. Everybody was talking about brownfields. They were talking about
Yeah.
factories and things of that nature. But now, as we're getting close to the election, we're not hearing much of that.
Well, we did get a grant to clean up brownfields. I don't know where that stands right now. Unfortunately, we lost the person in the layoffs earlier this year. We lost the person who would administer that grant and make sure that the money was spent efficiently. But yeah, the city owns a bunch of property that needs to be cleaned up first before we can hope to sell it to anybody, any developer at all. And if I'm elected to council, that's one area that I will look into, because you can't sell a polluted lot to anybody.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. Okay, what about the redevelopment of this PUMA? Everyone is talking about maybe they come out too much, maybe they picking up the garbage too much and they're being charged and everything. A lot of people are starting to opt out.
I know a lot of people are starting to opt out, and to tell you the truth, I don't see why we need a separate PMUA. I think that we could fold these services into regular city government. It would get rid of a whole management hierarchy that exists right now. You just need a few more city-paid employees to run the operation. We may even want to look at private garbage hauling. Obviously, the sewer part of PMUA, the city would need to run that. Privatized garbage hauling may be the way to go. As you mentioned, a lot of people are opting out already to go with the private haulers. And sending the business to private haulers that would generate jobs, or at least the real folks who work at the PMUA, the guys who ride the trucks every day, they would still get employment either through the private haulers or through the city if the city ran that garbage pickup.
Now, what I hear also that the money that we pay PMUA is not tax deductible or anything like that?
No, it's not
Tax
considered
write-off.
a tax. It's considered a fee for service, and as such, you can't deduct those payments from your income tax. If the city provided the service and just charged added it to your property tax bill, you could deduct it. And just about every person who owns a home in Plainfield has a mortgage.
Sure, I have one also.
And is and can take advantage of itemizing your deduction. So it would be a big help just to get to change this service fee into a tax. It'd be a big help for the residents of Plainfield.
Well, Jim, whether you win or you lose, I want you to work with the city.
Like I said during the debate, I'm in for the long haul. Whether I win or lose, I'll still be around. You may see me running for office again sometime, but you'll certainly see me at council meetings, and I'll be poking that needle.
That's what
just to make sure that they're doing the right thing.
Because I tell you one thing, I'll say this right here. From even, I'm sure you were a part of. Remember Olive Lynch, Miss Lynch. If you remember Miss Lynch.
Yes.
A lot of ideas, and I'm rolling a lot of her stuff on YouTube and Facebook. I listened to her over and over, and I said, what great talent that we have right here in Plainfield. May not always get in office, but they got great talent, and that's what we need.
Well, yes, indeed. We do have great talent. You mentioned Olive Lynch. She's a tremendous musician, and Plainfield's got a real solid base of great musicians. We just need to recognize them.
Sure.
And
she had great political, I must clear this up, great political ideas also.
Well, we need those kind of people too, but we need to market Plainfield to the surrounding communities and convince folks that you can come into Plainfield and find good things to do, cultural things.
Sure.
Have a good meal.
Sure.
And just realize that this town is an asset to Central New Jersey and the world in general.
Without a doubt. Thank you, and God bless.